Alright, hello everybody. So in this math tutorial here, I'm going to be explaining the solution to this particular problem here. So before I begin, it's important to know our identities. I forget the exact name. I think this one here was called alternate angles, corresponding angles. This one was corresponding. I forget this one. But in this case, everything breaks if these two lines, the lines in bold, aren't parallel. So you always need two lines to be in parallel. You can remember the top identity by the letter Z. And in this case, this angle here is the same as this angle here. You can remember this identity here using the letter C. And in this case, the two angles inside add up to 180 degrees. And the last identity, identity F, which is how I remember it. Oh, that's backwards. But in this case, these two angles are equal. I should change back to red. These two angles here are equal, as well as these two angles, as well as these two angles. And lastly, these two angles are equal because they all match the letter F. So, for example, the purple one here, you would have that there. So very important is that the angles have to be parallel. Alright, now with that in mind, let's have a look at this problem here. So these are two parallel lines, which is nice, because it means that we can extend them, like so. Don't be afraid to ever extend lines. Now, for this case as well, we are going to add in a third parallel line. And this parallel line will go through this point here, and we'll call this point B. So let's do that. Okay. So this line is parallel to these two lines. So this line will bisect the big line. So we'll have the letter Z here. So therefore, this little angle here will be 30 degrees. Meanwhile, I don't think blue is a good color. This big angle here is still 70 degrees. So the pink angle, which will be this angle here, will be 70. I'll color code it. Which will be 70 minus 30. So therefore, the pink angle is 40 degrees. So this here is 40 degrees. Now we can use the exact same identity to show that this angle here must be the same as this angle here, because these two lines are parallel. Oops. So if this is 40, then therefore that must be 40. And that is indeed the answer. There's not many other ways we can do this one. Like we could, if we take a few steps back, we could go a long way and say this angle here needs to be 150 because these two angles in here, I'll draw it in slightly pink, add up to 180. So now we have circle angles around the point here. So to calculate this angle here, it will be 360 minus 150 minus 70. which is it should be 140. So therefore, this angle here is 140. And then we can use the exact same reasoning again. These two angles here, which I will go in now in yellow. Yellow. There we go. Must add up to 180. So we have x plus 140 is equal to 180, which is equal to, so therefore x is equal to 40. And that's really about it. That's the other way. So the trick here is to draw a middle line that bisects this line here. Or you can either just extend these two lines here. Yeah, that's really about it. Cool. Thanks for watching.